Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Nights of the Drunk Watch. We just finished watching Stranger Things Season 3, Episode 3, The Case of the Missing Cheerleader.
Lifeguard.
Damn it, Andrew. I blame you. Case of the Missing Lifeguard.
Who knows?
I don't know. I'm Zach.
I'm Kate.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Mark.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Jacob.
We are the Nights of the Drunk Watch.
And
now our
talk
talk
begins.
I have no drink.
Okay, so I have to mention there's one liar amongst us.
Kate.
I didn't lie. I never said I hadn't watched
Omission
it.
is lying.
That's
She's
fair.
a drunk watch trader.
Friends don't lie.
That's right.
Friends don't lie.
I didn't. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
So I've seen through episode 5, so I'm going to be very quiet. The main thing that I managed to not do is, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this, and I didn't do that. So,
I'm
well
very
done,
proud.
me.
Yeah, because I couldn't even tell that you had watched it already.
Okay, so let's just go down, I guess, character by character by character. Let's start with, I guess, Will is the first person we could talk about.
Oh, poor
Just
Will. He just wants to play with his
He
friends.
just wants to play D&D.
Right, but there's also, like, I don't know, I've always experienced, like, there's always that one friend who just didn't grow up as fast as the
Everybody
others, and I
It
would...
just has to be the one that's been locked in another dimension.
Okay, but he lost a year, Andrew. He
Mhm.
lost
Yeah.
a year.
He lost
So,
a
like,
year.
you know, I don't know.
That's my point. He
Yeah.
lost a year.
He
He's
lost
not
a
ready.
year. He's just not ready.
He was possessed, like, for another...
And for all that we can make an assumption, because it is ambiguous, and I think it's written ambiguous, that he may be gay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like,
Well, because his mom mentioned that before, too, that she thinks he might be.
Right.
Apparently,
And I mean-
in an interview, he said that it's up to audience, like, to
Oh,
interpret
okay.
it.
Because Mike even just said then, it's not my fault you don't like girls. And then he said, I'm not trying to be a jerk. So that could be interpreted as, you don't like girls
Yes.
yet.
right.
Yeah.
Or,
You just don't like girls.
you just don't like
Girls.
girls.
Well, let me put it this way. In 1985, what he meant was, you don't like girls yet.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't like girls, they probably wouldn't be friends anymore. Just saying.
In real life, 1985, yes.
Yes.
In Stranger Things Best Friend Land.
I
But
think...
no, I think it was just a matter of, we're into girls now, you're not into girls yet, it's not our fault. That is, I believe, the implication.
Okay.
I mean, yes, the audience could choose to think that there's a sub-message there, but I think on the surface, on the story, it's just, we want to make out, you don't, that's not our problem.
Yeah.
I would like to believe that they would, even in this fairy tale of 1985, this shithole Hawkins that it is, I feel like if Will was gay, they'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
In this iteration of 1985. Because that'd be really weird, too.
And also, I feel like once you establish, like, oh, you've been to the Upside Down, oh, you were completely possessed by a interdimensional being,
Demon.
you like boys, like, that shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. No,
It's not.
13-year-olds in 1985 would not be okay with it.
Right.
Now, if they grew up and they went to college and came back and they said, oh, by the way, I'm Will and I'm gay, then they might be okay with it.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have been okay. Not small town, no.
In real life.
In real life.
But it's not a
This is in
documentary.
real life.
I would be a little hurt. They're like, ew, gay cooties. Meh. I don't know. But irregardlessly, whether he's gay or not, Will is going through a
They,
Kate, just
transformation.
In your general direction.
Why?
I said irregardlessly.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's going through like a boy change of like just adulthood.
Right.
He's coming into his teens.
You know, everyone else has moved out of childhood and he hasn't, so he has to destroy his childhood.
That's how you do it. I
Yeah.
think that's therapeutic. That's cathartic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what I did. But there's definitely a time where I think everyone makes a choice of like, I don't want to do kid things anymore. I want to go to rock concerts or whatever.
It's kind of a sine wave, I feel like.
Yeah, and then I feel like like once you become like, I think 25, 27, there's a little bit of a turnaround. Like, no, that stuff was fun. That's bullshit.
I think you that
do
at
it
some point
again.
in college.
I
too,
totally will eat.
I want to go on
Yeah.
swings. I want to do.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
a
will
fine
eat breakfast
way.
cereal for dinner. Like, that's a thing. Like,
I always did that.
Right.
right.
nothing
Well,
wrong with
I
that.
was not allowed to eat
We can
breakfast cereal.
lump Mike and Lucas in with them.
Yeah, so Mike
yeah.
and Lucas are just girl crazy
Yeah.
Yeah.
to one specific set of girls, but they're
Yeah.
still kind of
They've just discovered kissing, and they are.
Yeah, it's the first.
fans.
It's the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
girlfriends.
yeah. I don't have that experience, so I don't know. I have no.
Link it with your first boyfriend.
Yeah, that doesn't work either because I was way
No.
older. Yeah, we were not in my house we were not allowed to date,
Okay, but
At
how
all.
excited were you when you had your first boyfriend?
but I was an adult.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna be like teenage boy.
But you weren't pumped. You weren't giddy.
You weren't like.
Well, I
giddy
think.
and
Are y'all
excited.
still just talking
so
about
the-
Will?
I think the issue
No.
is that, like, as a
Oh.
teenager, you're still dealing with puberty and like hormones
Yeah,
and shit
exactly.
like that. You're an adult. You're like more in touch with like
Reality.
You've already come to terms.
I had to go to work the next day. I couldn't
Yeah.
like go to their house and like all day long. As much as
But
you
you
want
kind
to.
of wanted to, right?
Well, I mean, of course, who
There
doesn't
you
want
go,
to do
then You
that?
can understand why they wanted to be with their girlfriends all the time.
Let's talk.
Okay,
About, who do
well-
I want to go in like most interesting.
You
Oh,
wanna
so
end
let's
with-
do
you wanna start with
Dustin
the most
and
interesting, or you
no
wanna end with the most interesting?
increasing interestingness. Dustin and Steve and Robin.
Oh, the Russian thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
Dustin.
that's the most interesting.
I love Dustin and Steve together. They make a fun little duo.
Well, and I guess she did solve the limerick
Did
of.
she crack the code?
She cracked
Yeah.
the code.
Yeah, and they're gonna get themselves shot by evil Russians.
They escaped.
Yeah, this time
So
there's
far.
still many
Yeah.
episodes left.
I mean, what are the Russians wanting to do in the mall?
Maybe that's where
Smuggle boxes of
it might be
Chinese
where
food
the
and
gate
Chinese
opens.
imported cheap Chinese.
The mall's
crap
a
toys.
cover.
Yeah, but what
The
could they?
mall's, the mall's part of the whole deal.
What
it's
are
a
they-
cover. It's a brand new thing.
But what are they covering?
Who knows?
Well, that's
We know-
what the trio talked about, that it could be guns, it could be bombs, it could be chemical weapons.
We know they opened the gate. So is the gate opening Russians linked to the mall smuggling Russians?
I would imagine so.
I mean, do Russians? Are Russians integrated in that way?
Sure. I don't know.
But what could they be smuggling in boxes?
Zach, you can smuggle anything in a box.
But why?
You can
what
break
would-
stuff down and
But
put it
what
in
would be
boxes.
related? I guess that's true.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, but I mean, what
Would be
would they
related to
trying
what?
Smuggle
To the gate,
into
like,
the
what
mall?
would they? Yeah, they bring monsters in boxes and put them in the
Maybe.
mall. That seems kind of weird.
Their rat goo.
Yeah, it could be a melted rat goo.
Sure.
Oh, or I mean, whatever they seem, whatever shit. What's his face?
Mm-hmm.
Put in the food to the girl's parents.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's about like maybe
No, I
they'll
feel
need
like-
to eat something to.
I don't.
take
We'll
over
get
the-
there because I think whatever they gave them was something household, like Drano or something.
I'm pretty sure if there was Drano, they'd be puking up blood.
No,
Well,
they
because
weren't
he
killing
also
them.
had chloroform,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
has access
Yeah.
to some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Something
yeah,
that
they're
knocked
not
her
trying to
out.
Body
kill them.
snatching them.
Okay, so I don't know what the Russians are doing in the mall.
That's
I
a
don't
little
think
weird.
anybody
I
does.
don't.
Yeah,
I
access to
think it's
chloroform.
yeah, and that's not connected to the Russians. The Russians have opened the gate, but the gate has been open in the same place. That the guy who beat up Hopper is probably a Russian who was trying to.
We could talk about Joyce and Hopper.
So speaking of Hopper and Joyce,
Yeah.
Will they just kiss already?
well, I think Hopper's ready to make out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
I
Joyce-
And I
he's
think
made that
she
obvious.
is too.
No, I think she's trying to play oblivious.
Yeah.
Like she's leaning into that. I'm crazy.
Well, I think she
Ooh.
kind of
still got-
almost was. I think she almost was leaning towards it, and she would have gone to the date with him until she got distracted by the magnets. And then
yeah.
realizing
She's
that.
still kind of mourning Bob too. So.
Yeah, that's
Clearly,
true.
this is the second episode where she's had a flashback.
So
with
I
him.
have a question about the crazy Russian in the shadows. If he was so stealthy, why was he being loud with the door?
You probably didn't think anybody was
You
there.
gotta
Yeah.
trap. You gotta lure him in.
Yeah, no, see, I think, yeah, he wasn't hiding from them. He probably, because he showed up on a motorcycle, he was probably there looking for something.
Right.
Well, we saw the cameras, so
Oh yeah, maybe someone saw that they were.
Or maybe
there
he was
and
there
sent
looking for
someone.
them. Because a camera went off, so someone knew they were there.
I definitely see workout montage in the future
Oh yeah.
for Hopper.
for Hopper.
You gotta have a
'Cause
montage.
He definitely got his ass handed to him.
Yeah,
And he's
Rocky
like, I
got a
can't
montage.
have this in my watch.
Maybe he'll become Hellboy before it's
I
over.
think because I've seen pictures of like
Hellboy.
of Hopper but shirtless and he looked different. So I feel like with my reconnaissance and spoilage, I feel like there is a workout montage in our future.
You've been spoiled of this workout.
I've been
montage?
spoiled for this whole series.
That's dumb.
That sucks.
It happens.
Why would you do that, internet?
Well, it's out there. I mean, it's just out there, and if you go looking for it, you're gonna find what you want.
Oh,
I mean,
well.
it has been out for a whole 10 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
The internet doesn't care.
Yeah, I was searching.
rude.
I was searching for keywords, and that spoiler popped up. I mean,
Which one?
Workout montage.
workout montage. I got spoiled about workout montage.
Yep.
And we have. Oh, are we done?
Go
with
ahead.
Joyce
No,
and
no,
Hopper?
I'm done.
We have Nancy and Jonathan. Is that his name?
Yeah,
With the
That
rats.
was-
Nancy
that was
Jonathan
weird
and the
with
rats.
with the woman.
Okay, but you
Yeah.
weren't here.
All right,
That was
so
weird.
yeah, so they went to her house because she called and said, "Hey, there's diseased rats eating stuff."
Yeah.
Fertilizer.
Eating
Yeah.
eating my fertilizer.
So they go over there and there's the little rat in the cage and
That they
it's,
took
like,
the picture of.
freaking out.
Yeah.
But they left right before it exploded.
Yeah, it just
so
pops,
they didn't
turns
see
into
that
goo,
happen.
and then the goo crawls out of the cage.
Cool.
But it turns into one of those face huggers.
It's just goo.
No, it had legs.
It just had little like pseudopods. It's like an amoeba.
Sure, an amoeba
Cool.
crawled.
What's an
Yeah, I think it kind of
It's a
formed
single
up
cell. It's a
because
single celled organism that has
because
a pseudopod. It's a fake leg.
a face
to help it
hugger
move.
Yeah.
didn't because Billy got hit by a face hugger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like a tentacle. It pulled him down down the stairs.
right.
But
But whatever.
we saw something on his face though.
But we can.
Yeah, I think that was the tentacle.
Right.
Yeah, it hugged his face. Face
Yeah,
hugger.
sure.
I don't know
Okay.
what we're talking about.
But
We'll
whatever.
call it a face fucker. Just
Okay, a face fucker.
Face fucker.
So so the rat turns into a face fucker, crawled upstairs, and face fucked.
we don't want to get sued.
Miss face fucked Miss Corlison?
No,
Mrs.
Driscoll.
Driscoll?
Driscoll. There we go. Found it. And so that's why she was eating the fertilizer because the face fucker wants to eat.
Went
That's
on
gonna be real
her.
hard to say
Gotcha.
that. Face fucker wants to eat fertilizer.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that connection. I don't feel like Nancy and Jonathan are. They're gonna follow the clues, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't feel like they're bright enough to be ahead of the clue,
that's fair.
right?
So
And they also haven't talked to anybody else, so like everyone equally has like separate clues to one problem, but don't really get together, which I
Yeah.
think is weird. That
And
they're so
then-
separate.
the last we have is kind of Elle and Max and Billy and
What's Jessica?
'Cause I think-
What's her name?
Heather.
Heather.
I think Elle and because I feel like Billy is the center of the bad stuff right now.
The big bad.
Yeah. And then I think that Elle and Max are closest to it.
Yeah, so Elle, I think, is on to something
She's on the case
She's
of
on-
the face fuckers.
of the face
Yes.
Oh,
fuckers
the face fuckers.
more than Nancy and Jonathan are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elle's on the interdimensional side of it. Max, I don't think actually knows what's going on.
I don't think she does either.
I think she's kind of like
Along for
following
the ride.
Elle.
Yeah.
But I don't think Elle has explained. Well, I don't think Elle doesn't know what to
Elle
Billy.
doesn't know specifically what's going on. She just knows something's up.
She's adding it together. She's the ice and the weird behavior. But
Well, no, 100% Max knows what Elle can do.
right, but I don't think Elle. I don't think Max. I think Max is the furthest behind.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Max is as ready to expect extreme
Weird,
danger.
The exact
Yeah.
level of weirdness.
But
Right.
is that Max at all?
What do you mean?
Oh wait, shit.
Not Billy,
Max.
Max.
God damn it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, Max is just like the first because Elle's not really sharing what she just like red door.
Well, Max
Ice.
is newest to this. Even though
That's
she was
true.
in the final fight last season, like she wasn't there season 1.
Right,
Like
right.
so
That's true.
I think honestly it's just an instance of being more innocent to the shit that goes on in this town.
So she's the straight person.
Yeah, and so she's just like, oh, Billy's an asshole. He's always an asshole. It's like,
Yeah.
But even she realized there was something.
Yeah, because he was
Weird.
acting really Stepford with the parents and like that was fucking weird.
It was weird.
but it's that manipulation that
The
people like
face.
that, like abusive people like he probably is do that.
That's true.
When you are in front of someone you
Adults.
abuse and people who cannot know,
Right.
you
Put the
turn on
charm
the
on.
charm.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That
hopefully
hair.
they eventually like talk to each other and like review notes and shit because I don't think that's how they're going to solve any of this with Joyce finding out what makes magnets happen.
I'm not gonna make any predictions.
Thanks, Kate. Spoiler.
Well, I think they're all going to have pieces of the puzzle,
Right.
and they'll eventually
They all need
come
to sit down
together.
for ice cream at,
Right, this is
Scoops
the point
Ahoy.
they all need to get together
and like talk
and
about
have a conversation.
the craziest shit
because
that's happening.
Everyone is off trying to solve their own mystery.
Right.
They're
yeah.
never gonna fucking meet up. It's gonna be.
they're all going to converge at the end.
Yeah.
Wait, it was you.
That's like pretty much how it always happens.
Yeah, episode
Uh-huh.
8.
The convergence. All right, that's all I had to say.
What have you been doing for the last 12 hours? Is what they'll start talking
Yeah.
about.
Weird rats.
Oh,
Just
oh,
rats.
Oh.
Rats. Face fuckers.
Face fuckers.
All right, I'm done. Anybody else have anything
All
to
right.
add? Nope.
No.
Andrew?
We're in that drunk watch.
And now our talk has
ended.
ended. Good night, everybody. Tasty ice water.
Yeah, it is.